the beat is better before. Said sometime I know it's been before. Close to corners, what you waiting for? And they'll be keeping.
Hi friend, long time no gist. Am I the drama? Or is it just rude to do family planning for someone else? I mean, tell me why? Why do people act like your uterus is a public project? Why would someone come up to me and say, when you're having children, when did we say that the timeline that I'm going to be using to have children is something that is your business? How is it anyone's business? With full confidence, people ask me this as if they're going to take care of the baby with me. I mean, I also realized though that it actually depends on proximity. Just the other day, a fellow pastor from church asked me that and I wasn't even offended. I just laughed and said, just focus on the rupture. And we moved on. No feelings, no hurt, no shade, no drama. But a few months back, someone I barely know, someone I knew from like the time that I was in primary school, came up to me, touched my stomach and asked the exact same thing. I was so offended. I mean, excuse me, why are you touching my stomach and asking me when I'm having a child? Did we discuss it? Did we at any point show that when we're going to have kids is any of your concern? I've been wondering really, does it really depend on proximity for you as well? Or it's just me? Like, are there people who can ask you certain questions that others just can't? Or for you, probably it's a no for everyone, no matter who it is. But I realize that for me, I've learned that it's not really about the question itself, but about the spirit behind it. Others ask out of love and others out of gossip, and it makes all the difference. But nonetheless, please, if I've never talked about family planning with you, you've got no business asking me. Just don't ask me. Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ishe. If this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, please don't make it your last by clicking the subscribe button. On this channel, I show you my life as a young pastor's wife on my journey to intentionally becoming her, and I also help you on your journey of intentionally becoming her through my sit-down videos, which you can find on this channel. Please just go ahead and check them out if you want to level up, rebrand, glow up, become your best self. This is definitely the place to be. If you're a returning friend, I love you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for coming back for yet another video. So today we're officially starting the vlog for this week. I am going to be doing something very new. I share nuggets on LinkedIn on using monitoring, evaluation, results, and learning for life, right? For rebranding, leveling up, and all that. So I figured, how about I show you as I also carry out the things that I share in those nuggets. So this week is going to be focusing on monitoring. We're going to be doing things that help us to monitor, to track our progress, because one thing is for sure, what you don't track, you don't conquer. What you don't track, you don't succeed in, you don't excel in. So that's what we're going to be doing. I am in Kaduma right now. I'm not home. I traveled for a meeting which is going to be the whole week. Today is actually a Tuesday. It's going to be the whole week of this meeting. So it's going to be different in one way or the other, but I really hope you enjoy it. And in this vlog, we're going to be unpacking a myth that one of us here shared with me, and that is that pastors' wives are neutral or are immune to negative or hurtful words about their husband. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about this. I'm going to share my reflection on this a little later on in the vlog, towards the end really. But yeah, if you do want to skip ahead, you can do so. I've put timestamps in this vlog which can help you to skip ahead to the things that you really like. I really hope you enjoy this vlog, my friend. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, my friend. Hi friend, we're done with our meeting for today. Today was our half day. So the way that the meeting is structured is we have two separate meetings in one session, where the first 2 days, it's the first 1.5 days, we are going through the HIV grants under Global Fund. Then the second 1.5 days, we're going through the TB and malaria. So the HIV is completed. Now the people, the PRs, SRs for HIV are on their way. They're traveling back. We're staying behind for tomorrow. So now that I've got more time on my hands, I'm just going to go to close to the reception to just do my work. I'm going to, because today's the 4th, I believe. So I was supposed to start my lectures yesterday, so I'm going to start them today. So that's what I'm about to do. Hi friend, I hope you can see me properly. I'm about to just go and sit in the garden there. I want to do a couple of things. I am working on something. Remember I told you that I'm working on taking my own advice on LinkedIn to improve my life using monitoring evaluation. So I'm about to go and do that.
Love like a mountain that cannot be moved. Just as an eagle, I found freedom in you, a peace which brings me through, deserving of worship in spirit and truth. The light of life shines through. Our greatest gift was you. Father, your love never ceases, even in the midst of my darkest day. Love that flows like a river and never ever seems to run dry.
Hi friend, I hope I'm properly in frame. So I'm outside, I'm in the garden like I mentioned. I just want to write down, I am writing down the things that I need to monitor and track, because like I mentioned, what you don't track, right, you don't succeed in. So that's what I'm doing. I wrote a post on LinkedIn which I titled, Before I Could Change My Life, I Had to Start Monitoring It. And honestly, monitoring, if you know anything about monitoring, it's different from evaluation. Evaluation happens periodically, but monitoring happens constantly. So monitoring doesn't end. So yes, I wrote this and it has helped me to change my life in one way or the other, in many ways actually, but I have to continuously monitor. So I was looking at the areas that I still have to monitor religiously, the areas that, because the areas that I no longer have to monitor because I've already ticked off those boxes, right? But then there are new areas where this is now the focus for this is now where I should channel all my focus, where I should channel all my energy. So that's what I was writing down. And one of the areas is my marriage, right? That's definitely one of the areas. And obviously my prayer life consistency. The other things I won't be able to share. But yeah, so friend, the thinking behind this is you need to really write down the things that you need to monitor, the things that need you to constantly be tracking whether or not you're growing. And for you to be able to see whether or not you're growing, you need to have a picture of what that growth is, right? You need to have clearly defined what that growth is for you. What do you want to see? By the end of the year, what do you want to see? Yes, we're still talking about the end of the year because the year hasn't ended. Stop planning for 2026. Yes, you can start planning for 2026, but don't plan the growth that you can achieve now in 2025 before the year ends for 2026, right? So yeah, what do you want to see? What is that change that you want to see? Have that picture of that change, and then ask yourself what you need to continuously monitor for you to see if you're going in the right direction. And that's exactly what I was doing. I defined what it is that I want to see in my marriage, right? Because obviously, not to say, again, for some people who may not know, this isn't something that you do if you're trying to fix a problem. This is in relation to marriage, right? You don't do this to fix a problem, but you do this to build, to perfect, to amplify, right? So yeah, that's what I'm working on. There are definitely some things that I want to see. There are definitely some things that I want us to achieve, right? And having defined that and having become so conscious of what I need to monitor, I am definitely aware of the fact that I've set myself up for success. I am one step closer to success because I now have a clear picture of what I need to be very much aware of, what I need to be alert towards, right? So anyway, friend, let me continue doing so. I don't like staying out for long, even though I am at the venue. Okay, not at the accommodation. I don't like staying out for long, so I just want to finish this by 6:24. 6:30 I want to go back in. Also, I'm so sorry, I just realized that my head was like up to here, but I thank God that the rest of me was in frame. So anyway, we'll leave that as it is. just pretend that you can see the rest of my hair, okay? The rest of my head. Good morning, my friend. So I didn't end up talking to you after doing the journaling and the planning. Yeah, and that's also because this room has terrible light. But anyway, thank God I'm moving out today. I'm still here for a couple of more nights. I think 2 nights. Because I'm leaving on Friday. Today is Wednesday. But yeah, my taxi guy just told me that it's a cheaper place, so I'm going to the cheaper place because this place isn't even worth the money that I'm paying. So I'd rather go to the cheaper place, which has the exact same like type of standards, I believe. I don't know, I haven't seen the place, but that's what he said. So anyway, that's what I'm about to do. I'm just waiting for again, my taxi guy is unavailable. So he's sending his younger brother to take me to the hotel. Then he'll come and pick me up after my meeting to go to the new place. So yeah, if I do get time, I'm going to show you my OOTD. You know this dress. I'm not even wearing anything fancy, Sha. This week I'm not wearing anything fancy. But your girl is running out of clothes. And that's because for the first time I packed exactly like the number of clothes I need for the number of days. I normally have like an extra dress or an extra, outfit just in case. But this time I packed exactly what I thought I was going to need. But we're going to have another meeting Thursday afternoon because I wanted to just leave immediately after the meeting tomorrow. But we're going to have another meeting tomorrow afternoon where the CCM has been invited. So we're going to go there. It's in Kadoma, which is fine at Luna, like right opposite where we currently are. And then that then means that I have to sleep over Saturday. What am I saying? Thursday night into Friday, and then travel back home on Friday. Of which Friday we've got at this church, right? We went to there when Senior Pastor was invited in one of the vlogs. So they're having a conference, so we just want to go and attend together with my husband. So we're going to do that. One of my colleagues is going to be preaching. Yeah, I work with pastors. It's not even an organization where like You have to be a pastor or GGG or, but yeah, I can't say it's a coincidence, it's divine appointment. Yeah, so anyway, he's going to be preaching. So we want to go and attend on Friday. So it's going to be quite hectic for me, traveling and then just having a few hours to just prepare dinner and all that, and then leave for the service. Today, Pastor has gone to Harare. I was really wishing that, you know what, if only I had been done today or I was finishing tomorrow, then Pastor would sleep over in Harare, right? And then we go back home together, or go to Harare with the others, and then we go back home together. But yeah, no. He's taking my mama to Gweru, to Harare, because she's getting a flight to go to Lusaka. There she's going to meet up with mommy number one, and then they're going to go to her rural home, which is Kasama. So anyway, that's my friend. Let me just go and because I think I've got $5 of theirs balance. So I want to imagine if I had taken this accommodation earlier, I would have saved myself a lot of money. Like the nights that I've been here, I spent $105. I would have spent $60. Money that I didn't even have, I spent because I only knew this place. I didn't know any other place. Anyway, so let me go and do that. Let me just go and check out and then just be ready for the taxi guy. Also, before I go to the reception, have you noticed that every time I talk to you in the morning, my eyes will be puffy? I noticed it when I was editing. Like when I'm looking at myself in the mirror like this, I don't even see it. But when I'm editing, that's when I really see it. My eyes are puffy, and that's because I left all the things that I do to my eyes to depuff. Obviously, I can't carry the ice roller because where will I get the ice, right? But yeah, even the jade roller, I don't have it. The derma roller, I don't have it. So is it derma or jade? Jade. The jade roller, I don't have it. I could have used it. My eyes are so puffy right now. And that's because I haven't been getting enough sleep. Yeah. Anyway, let me go. Friend, I'm quite pissed. It is 8:38. I'm late for my meeting, and that's because of that driver. He came late and was lying to his brother, but he has arrived. Yet he hadn't yet arrived. And now I'm in a rush. And one thing about me in these meetings, I don't want to be late. I don't like being late at all. I hate it. I'm so pissed today. I should be the one cheering the first session. So that's another thing that's pissing me off. Imagine being late and you're the one who's cheering. Like, what on earth? The worst spot is I was ready. I called him at 8:07. I was ready by then. And this guy only showed up at 8:33. Imagine. We are on break, but we're about to end. I think we're 2 minutes in. Well, we're left with 2 minutes to the time that our break is supposed to end. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I'm going to be cheering from 2 o'clock. I'm no longer cheering from the beginning. The vice chair decided to chair, so I'm going to be cheering from 2 o'clock, which is fine. But I was so displeased by the fact that I was late. I was so displeased by that. The funniest thing just happened. A man accidentally walked into the ladies' bathroom, but thank God there's like a gap in between, like a little foyer like place in between, so he didn't immediately get into the place where I am. But I could tell, like, he looked around, he's like, I'm lost. Let me show you. So this is where I am, right? He walked into this place over here. Anyway, let me do a quick OOTD.
that cannot be moved.
Good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the vlog. Today is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday. We are on our tea break. The meeting is going well. Yesterday we finished very early. Today we might also finish early, but we've got another invite that we have to attend. Another organization requires the presence of the CCM, so we're going to attend that. And thank God we're here. It's right there, right, the venue. So anyway, I moved. The accommodation that my taxi guy recommended, it was so bad. I couldn't sleep there. I just saw it. I'm like, no, I'm not sleeping here. One, I said to him, I want a place that has white sheets, white bedding. That's mainly what I look at. Number two, the toilet. And then he said, it's fine, it's clean, right? I went there. Do they have white sheets? No. Do they have white bedding? No. The bathroom, bucket system. No, there's no way. It was cheap, right? Much cheaper, but it was actually going to be expensive because no way. So I ended up going to this place where where you used to sleep in Kadoma, right? It's cheaper than the place where I was at. So I did change accommodation, but just not as cheap as it was supposed to be at that other place, because that other place was like $20 and the place where I'm at now is $25. So I'm still saving money, thank God. But yeah, anyway, my taxi guy also disappointed me today again. The person that he sent is the same guy that he sent yesterday, but he was there, but just not there. He was at the next lodge. I was at this house that is a B&B, but that's fine. I wasn't really like terribly late like yesterday, which is okay. We'll touch base later on, my friend. Oh, before I go, I was so annoyed today. I asked for an iron to iron my dress, right? And then as I was doing so, before I started, I asked them, is it really hot? Because I don't want to burn things. She's like, no, it's fine. It's not. And I already regulated it. I'm like, okay, cool. I started ironing. Tell me why. I didn't even get distracted. Tell me why this iron burnt my dress. So I couldn't wear that dress. And remember, I told you that I came with like numbered clothes. So I don't know what to wear tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to have to wear, as a travel bag, I think I'm just going to wear the burnt dress, because what would I do? I've got nothing else to wear. So I ended up wearing this dress, which, fun fact, I've never actually worn this dress before. It's my first time wearing it. But anyway, ever since I bought it, and that's because when I ordered it, right, what it looked like in the picture, the design is the same, but the print on the fabric is wrong. Even the texture of the fabric is not what it was in the picture. So I got so disappointed. I didn't want to wear it after that, but that's fine. Now I'm wearing the dress and it actually looks nice. It actually looks nice. But anyway, let me go in, friend. was it a sleepover? Or it's just a movie?
Original, directed by Carl Freund, remake directed by
Okay. I thought you guys were sleeping in the lounge.
Remake.
I'm not sleeping in the lounge, but that means work a lot.
To join us. This president of the film club.
Are you enjoying your movie night?
What?
Yes. But you can't
Please, I don't want to be on your vlog.
You're there, mommy, already.
I want to.
Adesso.
What on earth? Good morning, friend. I apologize. It's it's literally that. Ever since I got back, I haven't been vlogging as much, and ideally you'd think that when I'm not home, that's when I'll vlog much. Like, vlog less, because I'll be busy with work. But now, tell me why I haven't been vlogging much ever since I got back. It's just been not really hectic, but I've just been taking it easy. Hey, I've just been breathing and just soaking in the time that I have. So I think I last showed you when I had gone to town. I wanted to go and return meat because I bought I'll do a quick haul of the things that I bought the other day, right? I bought pork rashers. Why? Thinking that they're going to be like, you know how they look on TV, those thin bacon like strips. That's what I expected, but no, they didn't cut them that thin. But anyway, I bought those and they were rotten, so I took them back to Pick n Pay on Sunday after church. Then they gave me mami. They offered to give me fresh ones. Then I was like, I want these ones in this packet because the expiry date was the 27th of November. I was like, I can get these because I really wanted the thinly sliced ones, thinking that the pre-packed ones were thinly sliced. Only to open Dashka Kunoku. One, they also were bad. They had gotten rotten. Two, they weren't even thinly sliced, so I took them back. Then they gave me mince instead. I've already shown you the mince. Now I just want to do a quick haul of the things that I bought from Pick n Pay. So all this, no, not everything. Some of them are from Pick n Pay here, and then the other things are from Woolworths in SA. So I want to quickly do that, but I am going to get some more things today. I'm going to pick them up today, so I might show you in this vlog if I get to, because yeah, I'm traveling tomorrow morning. So mama, we're going to sleep at mom's house. Pas and I are going to sleep at mom's house today because we're going to leave early morning, of which Panapa, where we now live, there's a dog that gets locked up during the day and then it's released during the night. Over the time that we'll be leaving for Harare, the dog will still be roaming about and that dog bites. So yeah, we figured, you know what, let's just go and sleep kumbaka mama. So that's what we're going to do today. So I might not be able to show you the things that I bought. If I do, praise God. If I don't, praise God. Anyway, I'm wearing I have to say this because I know she's going to watch this vlog. I'm wearing Tafazo's dress. I mentioned Tafazo before, and if you watched the Kuperekwa vlog, yeah, that's the one. So I'm wearing this dress. She left it Kumbakwa Mama last year when she came for my bridal shower, and then just last week I went to mom's house to go and look for some clothes that I'd left there, only to find this dress. I'm like, new dress for me. So that's what I'm wearing. I was wearing this yesterday. I'm wearing it again today. I'm wearing it again now because I haven't bathed. I just finished cleaning my house. I want to do the quick haul and then wash my hair and then go to work just to finalize some things for travel tomorrow. Hey Boslo. Umfazika obet ugezile ugqokile. Now I'm at church. I'm the first one. I want to just quickly church for Wednesday service. I just want to quickly unlock and then get in, prepare the auditorium for the service before Pastor Arise is on his way. But I need to make sure that before he gets here, I would have prepared everything for the service. So yeah, I need to get in now. It is 5:49. So let me go in, friend. What do you have on juice? Juice I have mango orange, please. Mango orange. Alright. Should I add some ice on it? No, thank you. Good morning, Gani. Is it even morning? No, it's not. Good afternoon, friend. I am now in Harare. As I mentioned yesterday that I was traveling, so I slept in Mashingo, then traveled early morning today to come here for our meeting. So the meeting is, I'm in the bathroom, so there's an echo. The meeting is youth capacity building and priority setting, right? So first we're capacity building, we're building the capacity of young people. My own being included. I'm also being built on the new focus for Global Fund. And then from there, we are also then determining our priorities as a constituency, because as I mentioned before, I represent young people within the Global Fund country coordinating mechanism. And ahead of grant cycle 8 making processes, which are next year, I thought, you know what, let me first have this process with young people so that we can be able to determine what our priorities are. That way, I'll be able to represent their priorities as opposed to just speaking on the top of my head, because I'm not there representing myself, I'm representing young people. But yeah, I haven't been able to vlog much. I haven't really vlogged today. Yeah, I'm going to go to my sister's house, and then I've just remembered my sister sent me a message that I haven't responded. Anyway, not the one whose house I'm going to. Anyway, I need to go and do that now. Right now, I've just stepped up because I needed to use the loo, but I just said, you know what, let me talk to my friend real quick. I hope you're enjoying the vlog. I want to close this vlog off latest tomorrow morning because I already did most of the editing. I just want to make sure that I upload it tomorrow without fail, and then begin the next one. Hey friend, it seems I keep on concluding my vlogs in the bathroom. Yeah, well, anyway, I want to quickly unpack the myth of the week that a pastor's wife is immune to hurtful words about her husband. Why? Why would anyone think that? The same way that any other wife who's normal would get hurt if people said hurtful things about her husband. It's the same way that we also get hurt, guys. Like what? It doesn't change the fact that just because he is a pastor, just because he's a pastor, it doesn't change the fact that he's my husband, right? And the same way that I would get hurt if someone said hurtful things about my husband, even if I wasn't a pastor or a pastor's wife. That's the same way that I still get hurt, because at the end of the day, that is my husband, right? And even more so, that is also my pastor. You need to also be aware of this one thing, that our husbands are pastors, but they're also pastors to us. So the same way that you would get hurt if your pastor, if people said, if you really view your pastor as your pastor and you have that connection with the pastor, if you'd get hurt, if you can get hurt if people say bad things about your pastor, that's the same way that we also get hurt if people say bad things about our pastor. And in this case, our pastor just happens to be our husband as well. So really, there's no debate there, friend. We do get touched, but of course, we are also not we are also not ignorant of like cases where you can perceive, okay, maybe my husband could have handled this better, and that's why this particular hurtful thing has been said. So as much as it may still hurt you, you may still be aware of that. But as the wife, it's not your place to then talk to Vanare Sangana or people to say, chaka, that person's like this. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. If anything, if there's something that probably the hurtful comments are talking about that is justified, what I think is the wise thing is just have the conversation with your husband, right? To say, oh, I think you could handle this better. Not to put judgment, because that's another thing. The way that you talk, the way that you address things affects the outcome. So if you talk from a learning point to say, oh, I really think you could handle this better, this could have been the outcome, right? It is easier to receive. And it's also not disrespectful, because one of the things that is very important is when you're communicating with your husband, who's also a pastor, right? But generally, who's your husband? Like if you're communicating with your husband, you really need to be aware of how you say things, Chad, because sometimes as women, we'll be completely right, but the way that we say things makes the other person, makes our husband not hear us simply because we said it in the wrong way, right? And that's something that I thank God that the Holy Spirit is helping me to do. I am not always allowing Him to help me. I will be very honest and transparent about that. But I really thank God that, I'm growing in allowing Him to help me to manage how I say things. Because I remember when I was still in a relationship, there's so many arguments, there's so many challenges that really could have been avoided if I had just said the thing that I was saying in the right way, in a way that is receivable, especially if it's correction. Correction needs to be said in a way that is receivable, especially when you're dealing with your husband. It needs to be said in a way that is receivable. Otherwise, you won't get anywhere. It'll just go in through this way and go out through that way. Then finally, to conclude, I do want to say next week's myth is going to be so interesting. The myth that we're going to be unpacking is that a pastor's wife is equal to a husband in ministry, right? Or after the pastor, it's the wife in terms of spiritual rank. That one, I think those are two different. No, they're the same. We can definitely unpack those together. Yeah, we're going to unpack that myth next week. What are your thoughts? This one is quite controversial. Are they the same? Is it just because I'm my husband's wife that I'm now at par with him, so that when he gets ordained, I also should get ordained? Does it mean that if my husband is a prophet, right, is in the office of a prophet, I also am now a prophetess? Yeah. Definitely interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, my friend. Let me quickly end this. I need to go back to my meeting. Please let me know what you thought about this vlog, what you think about the next myth. I would love to hear your thoughts, my friend. We're on our way to getting monetized. Thank you so much. I've really noticed that the longer vlogs that I've been doing, you guys have been watching so much, and you've been like watching most of the vlogs throughout, like you're finishing the vlogs. I'm really happy about that. The watch hours are so improving, they're increasing. We thank God for that, and I thank you for that, my friend. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers, but also sharing with people who may enjoy this type of content. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, my friend. Give this video a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. With all my love, Ishe. Bye, friend.